வணக்கம் நேயர்களே, நேயர்களுக்கும் தொழில்துறையினருக்கும் இனிய வணக்கங்கள்.
I'm here to represent Bharat Tex. As you've seen the video has told you many of things, and now I'm going to take you through the presentation of the Bharat Tex. So this is a mega event which is going to happen from 26th to 29th of February in New Delhi. So this event is inspired by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, and the inspiration is 5F, that is farm to fiber, to factory, to fashion, to foreign. So it's a complete journey which actually hosted by a consortium of Indian Textile Promotion Councils and supported by Ministry of Textile. So it's a one of its kind show. So it's a mega event. It's an experience for everybody to know how big is India in textile industry. So we are actually seeking 35 plus exhibitors and 3,000 plus overseas buyers. So it is a huge event which is going to come across to 2 lakh plus square meter area in Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi. So we are focusing on the zones like fibers and yarn, fabric, home textile, apparel and fashion, technical textile, handloom, handicrafts and many more. So it's a whole hub of textile. So every category which lies under the textile actually comes in this show. During the show, we are going to organize more events, more interactive events which actually enhances the business of individual. So there is going to be many of knowledge sessions, country sessions, state session, CEO roundtables, culture showcase and master classes, government initiative and G2G meetings. So there will be so many buyer and seller meets. So it's an experience which we are going to present over there more in interactive fabric testing zone. So there will be clusters in which the people can actually test the fabrics. There will be art installation which is in the form of textile only. There will be demonstration of master craftsman and many of culture performance as it is an Indian show. There's going to be many different roundtables and many master classes going to happen, many investor discussions are going to happen. So it's a whole event which has an exhibition and the knowledge about the Indian textile. So this is what till now have been decided, and we are updating on that. Knowledge session details have been on website. So Bharat Tex website is also available. You just Google it, Bharat Tex, and the first link is our website only. So this is the visitor audience. So who are focused to come here is wholesaler, distributors, home textile manufacturers, garment manufacturers, fashion designers, Indian and international trade associations. So many of international delegation and buyers are also coming. We are focusing on not to have the domestic exhibition. It's a whole hub of domestic and international exhibition. It's a global event in which there will be domestic visitors and international visitors definitely. So it's like weave your network, weave your future. So you present yourself, you launch your product, you showcase your latest collection, and you're weaving your network with the market. You're telling the market that you are here with this particular product internationally and domestically. This is how your business is going to be. So we are focusing on weaving your network and weaving your business as well. So these are the glimpse of our venue. One is Bharat Mandapam as it's been renovated, it's been beautifully designed now. So we are acquiring whole Bharat Mandapam Prakti Madan ITPO, it's the one thing. And then the Yashubhumi. Yashubhumi is in Dwarka and it is near to airport. We are also representing Bharat Tex over here. So as you know, India is the fastest growing major economy. So the growth rate of India in 2020-23 was 7.2, and we are as a textile hub, we are also contributing 2.3 contribution of textile to Indian GDP. So definitely this show is going to enhance this economic growth. So we are inviting everybody from this particular Tirupur cluster to come across this show, present yourself and also exhibit and experience this event, because it is going to be hand in hand. So basically visitor is going to source and exhibitor is going to know the market value, and they are going to represent themselves in a bigger way internationally and domestically. So there are supportive policies also, that is PM Mitra, PLI schemes, Samarth, National Technical Textile Mission and liberal state policies. You can also go through it and you can have a detailed information in which you can contact us at event at Bharat Tex, where you can have all the inquiry with the exhibitor, inquiries and everything. For knowledge sessions, you can inquire on knowledge at the Bharat Tex. So this is what all the This is the labels on the presentation. So all the EPCs have mentioned over here is supported by Ministry of Textile, and I would like to invite everybody to this show, experience this show, exhibit here, showcase your product on a larger scale. Definitely you are going to have a beautiful experience, because this is a huge event of textile. Thank you.
Welcome. Mr. Pitama of Exports, Padma Shri Dr. A. Saktivel, Mr. K. Subramaniam, other dignitaries, friends of industries, friends of media, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to promote actually Bharat Tex. Now what it is all about. Is Bharat Tex an ordinary buyer-seller meet on an ordinary event? The answer is definitely no. Bharat Tex is tipped to be the biggest mega textile show ever held on globe. And the size, scale and dimension of the show can be gauged from the fact that it is almost double the size of the existing largest show that is taking place at Hemtex in Frankfurt. It does not only have B2B engagements. It will have B2B meetings. It will have G2G meetings. It will have knowledge sessions. It will have top CEOs of the world joining it. It will have top sourcing heads of the prominent brands from all over the globe coming. It will be a congregation of not only exporter, importer and manufacturers and traders, but also the thought leaders, the enthusiasts, those who are technical innovators in the field. So whatever best can ever be thought of holding such a mega event is already taking place. And the good news is that this event being organized by our textile EPC with the support of the Ministry of Textiles has got all possible help that you can think of from the government. Now, why Bharat Tex? And what is the reason of it? Now, before I go to that, let me talk about the textile industry. You know that it has always occupied the place of prominence and has held enormous significance in the entire manufacturing sector. And how important manufacturing is. India now aspires to be a global superpower, global economic superpower. And no country worth its name can afford to be a global superpower unless you become a manufacturing powerhouse. And the good thing about the textile industry is that it's labor intensive and it has humongous potential of employment generation. And you know the kind of population that we have, unemployed youths. You know, we have 65% of population to the age of 35, and we aspire that we should be able to harness the demographic dividend. Now, unless we engage these people in meaningful activities and manufacturing, the so-called demographic dividend that we keep on talking about may turn to demographic disaster. So, from both these perspectives, the growth of textile and apparel industry is extraordinarily important. Now, look at the status of Indian textile and apparel industry. We have all the fibers. In fact, talk of jute, talk of silk, talk of cotton, talk of nylon, polyester, acrylic, viscose, everything. We are either number one, number two, or number three in the world. We are the only country, apart from China, which has the complete value chain in all the fibers. And in spite of all of that, we have kind of stagnated in our export effort for the last few years. And it is not a rocket science. The reason is not, very difficult to find out. We have not grown because we are targeting the wrong area. There is a lack of sync and disconnect between what we export and what world demands. Because we are exporting products which are not high in global demand. We are not growing because we are cotton centric. We are not growing because we are kind of summer apparel, country. We are not growing because we are essentially US and European Union centric. 70% of our exports go to US, EU and UK. We are not growing because we are not into product diversification. The world is talking about MMF garments and we are, essentially prominent only in cotton. So and we are not growing because there is absolutely lack of scale. So there is a lot that is required to be done.
Good evening, friends. My beloved brother and President T. Mr. Subu, our Secretary General of APC, and my well-wisher and also the most effective officer of earlier in Government of India, now with the APC, Mr. Tirupur, and the cow from Messi Frankfurt, and of course our Sundar from APC, fellow exporters, friends. Today, Mr. Dagar has come all the way from Delhi to invite all of us for the Bharat Tex, which is going to happen in February, end of February, that is 26th to 29th. Mr. Thakur has explained well what are the facilities they are going to create and what are the advantages to be participating in this, and also how it will be beneficial for the exporters who is going to participate. Friends, this whole project is good and none other than our Honorable Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal. He was there in APC IGF fair. When he came down and saw its 300-400 stalls and said, what kind of a show you are conducting? When we went to abroad, because I was there in it was in Canada that we went out and there we witnessed a fair. It was an international fair. And most of the countries, about 30 countries participated, and it's a big show. Then he asked me, Shakti, that we should have a fair like this for each sector in a very big way. So that's the idea quoted from there from our Honorable Minister. Then he came back and requested all the textile councils to join together and asked our APC chairman to make this as a chairman of the Bharat Tex. The idea of our Honorable Minister is it should not be an exclusive fair for the Indian exports alone. We should also invite neighboring countries and also competitive countries like Vietnam, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, etc., etc. The idea is the buyers comes all the way from USA or all the way from Australia. There should be given an opportunity to witness all other countries also. Then only they have an idea of what best that India can produce. That's what happens in magic. Magic, we all know that all the international, especially suppose it's a magic show, we have the apparel sector. From all over the world they come and participate. And the buyers also get benefited. So they can go around and see that what are the products and what is the best product for this sector, or whether it's a cotton garments or a sports wear or a leisure wear. Last magic, we could also take more than 130 people from India. I think it's the first time that we have participated with a big number. So that gives a lot of good result. The buyers are also happy when they go through the affair. They say more exhibitors are there, so it's a good opportunity. Same thing happened in Australia also last month. India has participated with 125 participants. So by going through all this experience, I feel that this Bharat Tex is going to be the best fair for us, and we should all definitely participate on this, because there's a good opportunity that we are going to invite more than 2,000 buyers from 120 nations. And also, Messi Frankfurt is going to target new countries and new buyers. Not the regular, that the European buyers comes and the USA buyer comes and somebody from East comes in. But the target is now to bring at least buyers from 130 nations, and also all new countries and new buyers. It will be a great opportunity to showcase our product to the new buyers. That is the more important, because all fairs, the regular buyer comes and the regular visitors, we know the buyer's name also before we participate. These are the buyers going to be there. But this time it's going to be different, and Messi Frankfurt has put a lot of effort. And our AG, I think last 2 months he does nothing but Bharat Tex. Even in dream, if you ask him, he'll say talk about the Bharat Tex. So he has come all the way for us to explain what is it. And definitely it's a combination of all the councils and also Invest India, KPMG, and above all that Messi Frankfurt, you know that they are the best in conducting the fairs. So they are going to lead, and they are going to coordinate with all the councils and mainly with the buyers, because they have a big list of buyers in their directory. Already they started communicating with them, and they have promised the minister that they will bring the maximum buyers from the new nations. That is, as I said, that's a more important factor. They talked about 5F. Of course, that's our Honorable Prime Minister's way of saying is always fiber to factory, family to factory. That's all we know, that 5Fs. Now, our Honorable Minister talks about 2 trillion export by 2030, 2 trillion by 2030, that 1 trillion by goods, 1 trillion by services. Now, we have in APC a slogan now, 40 billion by 30, 40 by 30, that is 40 billion by 2030. So definitely this fair will help us out, and as Mr. Subbu was requesting the SG that it should be every year after, yes, Minister also wants to have the yearly affair. Friends, you know that now three big infrastructure facilities are available for conduct the fair in India, especially in Delhi. That is, earlier ITPO became a Bharat Mandapam. I witnessed that inaugural ceremony. It's a huge with a lot of facilities. And if you go inside, you feel that it is not only international standard, above the international standard that have been built. And the next is Bhumi, that is in behind the airport. That also has got all modern facilities. But above all, earlier days, I remember when I wanted to do a fair in Delhi, there is a shortage of rooms. Now Delhi has got a plenty of rooms available. Because if you take the Aerocity itself, we have a 20 big 5-star hotel with each capacity is 700 to 800 rooms per hotel. Same way in the city also. So the hotel is not an issue for staying. So like magic, definitely in the future every buyer will look for and every exporter will look for Bharat Tex. As my request to President T, as a FIO President, as a APC Southern in charge, please come and participate in a bigger way. And I told our chairman APC and also AG that we should give a special bid for us, knitwear bid, so that the buyers comes, he identify the knitwear sector and he can go to the knitwear bid. So we will also help us to create a separate wing for the knitwear, so that the buyer also will be easy for them to, when he wants to buy what is the knitwear, he can just identify the wing and come back. So that's my request from my side. So I once again request and invite all of you, please participate. And already our President has made a request that some kind of a support should be given from the Bharat Tex for the people who are going to participate from Tirupur. I wish this Bharat Tex is going to be the best one so far, and also in the future it's going to be the for the apparel sector. Thank you very much.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கம். மேடையில் இருக்கும் எங்கள் ஆசான் குரு பத்மஸ்ரீ டாக்டர் சத்யவேல் அண்ணா, சேர்மன் FIO Southern in charge AEPC, Honorary Chairman T, the Secretary General AEPC, Sri Mithulesh Thakur, ARS. He is coming first time to Tirupur and we met him so many occasions in AEPC Delhi. He is energetic and very positive officer. Welcome, sir. Ms. Palojit Karu, Messi Frankfurt, Sundar, Director AEPC, fellow experts, and members of T, members of AEPC, person media. Good evening to all. Bharat Tex 2024, the Global Textile Expo, mega event. February 26-29 வெளியில் நடந்திருக்கு. இதுக்காக திருப்பூர் ஏற்றுமதியாளர் சங்கம் சார்பாக நிறைய முயற்சிகள் எடுத்துக்கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். அந்த முயற்சிகளின் பலனாக இந்தியாவில் இருக்கும் அனைத்து மாநிலங்களிலும் நடைபெறும் ரோட் ஷோ இன்று நமது சக்திவேலண்ணா அவர்கள் முயற்சியால் திருப்பூருக்கு திரு மிதுலேஷ் தாக்கூர் அவர்கள் வருகையினால் நடைபெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் தெரியும், சைனா ப்ளஸ் வந்து பங்களாதேஷ் இஷ்யூ, அதுபோக வந்து FTA UK எல்லாம் நமக்கு ஒரு பாசிட்டிவான சைன் வந்துட்டு இருக்கிறதுனால இந்த மாதிரி பாரத் டெக்ஸ் ஈவெண்ட் வந்து பையர்ஸை வந்து ஒரே இடத்துக்கு கொண்டு வரக்கூடிய வாய்ப்பை இந்த நிர்வாகம் அரசாங்கம் வந்து நம்மளுக்கு ஏற்படுத்தி கொடுக்குறாங்க. இதனால் 54% ஏற்றுமதி ஆயத்த ஆடை ஏற்றுமதியில் நாங்கள் இருக்கோம். இதனோட வளர்ச்சி வந்து இன்னும் கண்டிப்பாக அதிகமாக போகும். இதற்கு வந்து திருப்பூர் ஏற்றுமதி வாசகம் வந்து என்னென்ன முயற்சிகள்லாம் பண்ணணுமோ இதுக்கு நாங்கள் வந்து கண்டிப்பாக உங்களோட ஒத்துழைப்போட 2000 ஸ்கொயர் மீட்டர் வந்து மினிமம் இதில் நாங்கள் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணுறோன்னு அஷூரன்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். ஆல்ரெடி வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 60% ஆஃப் த ஸ்டால்ஸ் புக் ஆகிருக்கு. I request SC sir, we are contributing almost 50% of the network export from India, and we are traveling more than 3,000 kilometers from here, sir, very long travel, and we need to stay there minimum 4 to 5 nights for this event. Apart from this, we are facing a huge expenses. On behalf of T, I request you, we need some discount or some package for us so we can get more and more participants. This is my request on behalf of T, sir. And definitely, it is a very good positive movement process. And also, I request this kind of fair we need to conduct AEPC every year. Like we are going to Magic USA every year for the marketing, such as if you are doing the Bharat Tex every year, the buyers and the manufacturers, exporters, they are all very regular. So we need your recommendation to conduct this fair every year in Delhi or all over India, wherever the textile sector is there. So with this request, we will support fully to participate in this event, and thank you for the opportunity.